God's family is a wonderful thing, isn't it? And God's family is a wonderful thing, whether you're a Catholic or Baptist or Nazarene or Methodist or Presbyterian, it doesn't matter. And we've got some good Baptist friends here today. Come on up, Raries. Come on, Rary family, go ahead. And you can bring your whole family up here if you want to. These are familiar faces to many of you, aren't they? Awesome. If you remember the construction sign, Rary Construction, that's these guys right here. That's this family right here. But we wanted to honor you. We have been through building, design, architects. Nothing was working out for us. We were trying really hard, but it wasn't working. Spent 4 years doing that. And then Marty, I think through Rob Taylor and another friend, said, well, have you talked to the Raries? And was like, well, we haven't. That's the one we haven't talked to yet. And so we set up an appointment, and I'll never forget walking into your office and seeing your map and seeing all of the red flags there. How many red flags?
Probably near 30.
30 red flags, and those represent
Different countries that we've been to and built.
They built churches, 30 different churches. These guys are responsible for that. And when I saw that, I thought, this is it. These are the people that we need to be working with. We love your heart for the Lord. We love your sons' hearts for the Lord and your families. And we thank you for finding ways to invest into the church, to make this building possible. We know that you guys were trimming here and there and taking sacrifices yourself. And so we honor you as men of God. And you too, you share in every salvation that takes place. Every time someone lifts their hand, every time someone walks forward, every time someone is baptized, every time someone comes into church membership, you play a part in that. And I couldn't have imagined this day without you guys here. And so we honor you today, and we want to present you with this award. Rary Construction Incorporated, in recognition of your craftsmanship and dedication to our project. Can we give them a hand?
Most of you know, Sean was the superintendent out here and spent all the time, and then Ray did all the work behind the scenes, helped draw and design, and really I didn't have much to do with this at all. It was really the two boys, but there's a verse my wife will tell you that I love, and it's Jeremiah 29:11, that God says, for I know the plans that I have for you. He knew the hour, he knew the day, he knew the time, and I know there was a lot of work going into this, but he always knew. He says the plans are prosper you, not to harm you, and for your future and for your hope. And so I just thank God every day that we get a chance to go out and help. Because our goal is not just to put up buildings or bricks and sticks, it's to see people come to know Christ. And so if we can just be a little part of that, we feel thankful. So thank you for allowing us to be a part of what y'all have here.
It's an awesome family right there. And our good DS, Larry Dennis, come on up. I just want to tell you, you're just a little overdressed, man. Did you come from a sister church this morning? Oh, okay. Well, you have to be on your best behavior, right? You're going to have time to change. Except when you're here, that's right. Okay, well, I gotta tell you a little bit about this guy. This man is my pastor. And I love you, Larry. I really do. I appreciate you. When God called me to speak, I called Larry, and we began the process of talking, and I said, well, Larry, I've never presented a Sunday morning message in my life. And I knew that in many, many ways I had no qualifications to be the pastor of this church. But you'll never forget what you said to me. Harv, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the call. And I remember you told me, you said, kind of how I sense the Holy Spirit is I pray about something, and if I rest well at night, I feel like God has spoken to me and everything's fine. If I toss and turn, then I'm not sure. And when we made the decision to call you as pastor, I prayed about it, and I felt great, and you said, and I slept like a baby. I want to remind you of that. But this is our good DS. He does a wonderful work here, and he has sown into my life, and he believes in this church. This church wouldn't be here today without Larry's vision for this church. The district office doesn't do this very often, but Larry and the good district office and the district advisories, they invested in this church $250,000, $250,000. So Larry, we honor you, and we want you to know that we're part of the team here. We believe in you. We believe in the Nazarene Church, and we believe in what you stand for. We are holiness. We are missional. We are Christian, and we are lifting up the banner of Jesus Christ. And we love you, and we couldn't imagine this day without you, and we have a special award here for you. It says, grand opening celebration with deep appreciation for your visionary guidance and leadership. We tell Larry how much we appreciate it.
Can I just say that your church represents the hope and the future of the Church of Jesus Christ. The style and the way in which that you worship, your openness, the crazy way that all of you dress. All of it just speaks volumes to the people you're trying to reach. There's an authenticity here and a genuineness that the world is starved for. So that's why that I felt like, and when Pastor Roger was here, and Cindy, you, that I felt like we just didn't have another choice. That if we're going to see the church prosper in Central Florida in the future, there have to be many more of you. And you, one thing you haven't said yet today, and I guess maybe this come up later, is that this church and this board has a dream of reproducing itself throughout Central Florida. So this is a huge launching pad, and I'm just trusting God for continued great things ahead. Thanks so much. I don't deserve this, but I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for you, Harley. Thank you.
I think we have a special video presentation.
This probably wasn't on the agenda of the service. I got thrown off there a little bit. So, hey, saying that everything rises and falls on leadership. And it is so true. It really is. We are so blessed to have the finest pastors in the whole United States of America. Change people's lives, and the more successful you are, the harder Satan's going to try to slow it down and pull it. So we love you guys. We know that Crosspoint would not be at all what it is today without you guys' leadership, energy, effort, uniqueness, everything that makes it a part of the beautiful life. So we love you guys. We've got bracelets with the name of the church and today's date on there, so that when the road gets tough, you can look down and be reminded that there's moments, there's glimpses where we can celebrate and know that God is at work in Crosspoint Church. So, let's tell them again how much we love them.